Hello, friends. Happy Thursday. We are recording in my very messy bedroom. Excuse that huge pile of laundry right there. Well, it's actually laundry and body pillows. This is one of the rooms that's a work in progress right now. But Levi wanted to play with kinetic sand, so I figured, yeah, let's go record in there because I wanted to show you the mystery of my red bag. And no, it's not got Premier yarn in there. It's a whip bag. I found some granny squares. Some more granny squares. And some yarn that I have been missing. Yes, my lighting is terrible in here. I am not going to apologize for that because, well, there's nothing I can do because my lights are on, as you can see. My curtains are open, but it's very cloudy and overcast here today. The joys of May gray going into June gloom. Yes, friends, we are just knocking on June's door. And with that said, knocking on June's door, my emotions are all over the board. Just everything's all over the board right now because, well, like I said in yesterday's video, if you watched my video yesterday, it was just a Happy Meal video. It was a quick 6.5 minute video. Jump back over to my channel and check that out. It was just a fun little Happy Meal winnings that I won from Cindy over at Pups and Crochet. My mom's bed frame was delivered yesterday for the day bed. That was delivered. I had to lug that thing inside myself. Now, the website says that it is like 60 or 70 pounds in the box. No, it felt like it was 600 pounds. Because it is like a steel wrought iron frame. And I'll take a picture of it once I have it all set up and everything. And then the mattress protector was delivered yesterday. That is sitting over at the Amazon lockers. I need to either myself or have somebody walk over there and get it. Because it's in another building and you have to access it from outside the gated part of our community. So to me, it's a little bit of a pain in the butt to go over there and get packages, but whatever. So the mattress was supposed to be delivered tomorrow. Monday, excuse me, Monday. Well, I got notification today. It is out for delivery with UPS. Right? Yeah. So I'm going to be, yeah, it's going to be a lot. I figured out where to put the frame so that it's up out of the way and it's not going to fall over on anybody. But now I got to figure out the mattress. Because it's one of those, as they call, bed in a box. Put your head down. You're supposed to be playing with your kinetic sand over there, kiddo. Here we go again. He's going to try and spill my coffee because I have coffee over here on the floor. Spider-Man just snuck by me. Okay, so as you know, I've been doing yarn destash. I've been reorganizing my yarn. I've been going through and looking for projects. And yes, I'm still working on the shark. He's just sitting on my desk right now in timeout. That's from just because. It's a single crochet project. I do not like single crochet. So I'll work on him tonight after dinner. So, all right, last August, I started buying Halloween colored yarns. Now, I do not celebrate Halloween. We do not celebrate Halloween. We celebrate fall harvest and stuff like that. So I bought these colors because I feel like they can also represent the fall, not just Halloween. So I have these three here. Now, this top one looks black because of my lighting, but it's purple. So I have It's actually amethyst. I'm sorry. These are medium 4, 100% acrylic. They're 285 yards each. These are the Loops and Threads Impeccables. So like I said, this is amethyst. This one is Orange Crush. And then this one is Guacamole. So these are going to go into a project together. And then I also bought, because I really like the Loops and Threads Charisma yarns, which are 109 yards each, and they're a bulky 5. So I bought 2 of the Dragonfly Multi, which are these. Now I just bought these because I like the colors. I mean, yeah, these are more Halloween-y colors, but I really like them. And then I bought 3 in black. And the black actually has more yardage than the multi. The black has 285. Wait. Hold on. Back that trolley up. The black goes with this. Okay. I knew I bought 4 and 4. Coffee hasn't kicked in yet. Okay. So, yes, the Charismas are 109. The Impeccables are 285 for the Impeccables. So I have 2 black and 2 multi. Those are all going to go in a project together. Well, one for the Impeccable and one for the Charisma. Now these, there's a story behind these. So when I did a yarn de-stash before this one that I'm doing right now, I thought I got rid of these. And I don't think Michaels sells these anymore, or at least my Michaels. And if they do, they just don't stock their shelves properly. And that could be the case too, right? So I'm happy I found those. Those will be nice, fun fall projects. And then I have just, if you remember last year when we went to Washington, in the car I took, and I just decided to do granny squares. I mean, granny squares, granny squares, granny squares. Multicolored granny squares. Now, I finished most of these on the way up to Washington. That was why I said I did not want to do granny squares for this coming up trip. However, 2 of you wonderful people suggested I make granny squares. Just make granny squares and I can connect them all when I get home. And then I had another one of you suggest buying yarn. Spider-Man, he's like the Flash. Buying yarn from each location that we're at. So like going into a Walmart or something and just buying a particular color. And then my daughter suggested buying colors that would be representative of that area that we are in. Now, I like that idea. I do like that idea a lot. So taking the whole granny square idea combined with buying yarn from where I'm going to be at, because we're going to spend our first 2 days somewhere in Utah. I'm not going to tell you where. I just love Utah. Love, love, love Utah. It's beautiful there. No, I would never live there. Yes, I will always vacation there as much as I can. But I know there is a Walmart there. And if you think about Utah, you think about all the beautiful rock formations. You've got Zion there. I think Bryce is in Utah as well. I know for sure Zion because I've been to Zion. So that's going to be a fun find. And then I can start the Granny Square project there. So to my wonderful ladies who suggested that, thank you, thank you, thank you. I think I now have my car crochet projects figured out. And I have another crochet project that I'm going to take with me for in the hotel. Yes, I'm going to take my projects in the hotel. Because like I said, the first 2 days of the trip is going to be just R&R. And it's going to literally just be get out of California and just relax. So, all right. So then I found more granny squares. More granny squares. I found a granny square with a heart. a heart. Does that look like a heart to you? No, it's a star. So granny square with a heart, just a couple of plain ones. I have all of those. And then in this bag, do you remember at the beginning of this year, I said, let's just pick some yarn and start destashing our yarn and making granny squares. And then we'll put them all together at the end of the year in a blanket. I found that project, friends. I haven't gotten very far. But I got those going. I've got that one going for this project. Now, initially I had suggested, oh, and I found my missing dots hook. Yes! My missing 5.5 dots hook is found. See? It pays to go through your whip bags. I was about ready to order a whole new set because I was missing my favorite hook. Okay, back to this project. So initially I had said every month pick out a different color scheme of yarn. And then I was like, I just, January came and went and I forgot about the project. Well, now that I'm pulling stuff out and I'm reorganizing, I'm like, I'm still going to do it, but I'm not going to change my colors every month. I'm just going to roll with what I already have going. I'm going to change the orientation of the colors, as you can see. So like this one, I started with the multicolor and then the purple and then like the teal and then into the pink. So this one, I'm starting with a multicolor and then I'm going to go into pink. And then I'll go into maybe a purple and then the teal. So you can see they're going to all be different color orientations. All my centers are going to be the same though. I'm starting all my centers the same. So I am using, oh, I found some more. I am using for this project, I have Big Twist Value in the color Lilac. And then I have, oh, I found another crochet hook in here. And then I have, I love this yarn in teal, or turquoise, excuse me. I have Big Twist Value in Diva Pink. So these are all the colors I have picked for this project. This is a Carousel Twist from Loops and Threads, so I'll use this until it's gone for the centers. Another Big Twist Value in Jade Green. That's connected to something. Oops. So I just ripped out some stitches, but that's okay. Let's just pull you nice and tight. There we go. So we don't do that again. So you can see these are all the colors I have picked. So like I said, this is Jade Green, Big Twist. And then what do we have here? We have another Diva Pink, which I'm going to pull out of there. I'm not going to need that. And then another Jade Green, and I'm also going to pull that out of there because I have enough yarn, I think, to do what I want to do for the Granny Square project. And then I have a little bit of, I think this is more of that I love this yarn in turquoise, I think. But I found another hook in here, and it's actually my missing clover hook, my 5.5 millimeters. So go through your project bags, friends. So I have that going, and then I started just, and I just found another one of my crochet hooks. Do you see that? It's in there. It's one of my, I think it's one of my Prim hooks. I never used to be a fan of Prim, and then all of a sudden I just started really liking them. Yeah, this is my Prim H hook. And that is for this project that I'm doing with Brava worsted weight yarn. And this is from Knit Picks. I got this in a mystery box of yarn from Cinnamon Stitches last year. And again, I'm just doing, I'm doing little granny squares with it. That's going to be another granny square project. So, yeah, as you can see on my hook, it's it's just a lot of projects, a lot of Granny Square projects. And I'm so glad I went through this bag. Because now I know where I'm at with that project I started way back in January. All with good intentions, I promise, friends. I promise. And then I need to figure out what to do with all of these Granny Squares that I made last year. I know I was going to make prayer pouches or like little coin purse things. I haven't gotten around to it. I had originally made these Granny Squares for something else. And then I quickly backed out of that project and I never sent them in. And I have all my reasons for that. So I just need to figure out what to do with all these extra Granny Squares. But, you know, that's okay. That's for another time and another place. But yeah. So that's my video for today. It was just kind of a, you know, hey, hi, how are you? Checking in with y'all. Showing you some of my projects that I have going on. And, best of all, my hooks. I don't have to order more dots just yet. But I think I do have another clover hook like that because remember I bought that set of them a few months ago now. But anyways, yeah. All right, I'm going to go, friends. It is now, I think it's 12:24 here. I don't know. I can't really see the clock. My husband's jacket's covering up half of the clock, so yeah, but that's it for today. Hopefully tomorrow I'll have a shark swimming your way. Hopefully. It's those single crochets, friends. It is those single crochets that are driving me cuckoo. It's okay, maybe tonight I'll make myself a nice hot cup of tea and sit down with it and just push through. I'll make him swim on off my hook. All right, friends. I hope y'all are having a great day. Just know I love you all. God loves you. Be kind to one another. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, friends.